round of applause. All right, now it's time for ECL2. Thank you very much for everyone who's in attendance. Of course, we got some great sponsors on board. We've got Steel Series, big hand. We've got Game Station. We've got Kick Energy, and of course, No Fear energy drinks. Big hand. They've given us some clappers. Ayama, who provided most of the monitors in here, so another big hand. Rijo 42, back in the corner there, free coffee. And of course, it's all in aid of Games Aid, the charity we support. So a big hand for supporting a charity. So now it is time for the Halo Reach FFA final. We've got some spectacular players on stage. We've got some great commentators. In fact, we've made an effort to try to go out in Blackpool and have a word with the guys you're going to see throughout the weekend and some of the players. So let's take a look at that. It's the Norbreck Castle, and it is the home to ECL2. That's right. Here in Blackpool we are. I'm Mike Bembenek. Joining me right now here on the railway tracks, the tram line, which has been shut down, unfortunately, is Emo from Deserto, Michael Kent. What do you think of the venue?
Amazing so far. I'm quite glad the tram tracks are disabled at the moment, otherwise we've been in a little bit of trouble. However, the venue itself is amazing, really big inside, and everyone's enjoying it so far. I just can't wait till the tournament starts.
Well, the FFA is about to get underway. Let's talk about that. I'm going to present something to you, which maybe we'll do kind of 3 players that we think we'll do 1 each, or maybe 4 if we can. 1 each. I'm going to start with Gunchi. Didn't play so well at Gadget Show Live, but we're hearing some positive things.
Yeah, spoke to Dubs earlier and he said Gunchi's on fire compared to GSL. He said he didn't play that well at GSL, but he's really got into it. They were playing some scrims earlier and he just said like his team will go negative, but everyone, Gunchi was just the man. So I can see some positive things coming from him. He's got a massive FFA experience, so winning XL4 back in the day, and he's also done well previously. So he's got that experience, and I can see him doing well.
He's just one of those perennial players you see in Final 8s. Another Final 8 for you.
We're going to go with Jolly from TCM Gaming. TCM are a new team. They've only just recently formed. They've got some very strong players in there as well, like Candy and Vapes. Vapes is a very good FFA player as well, but I'd say Jolly, he previously won a COD 4 back in the day, so he's got that potential, and I could see him definitely doing very well.
Well, he was playing for Fnatic at the Gadget Show Live as a kind of step-in player. Played really well there, so hopefully that's going to carry on into the FFA here. Third player, I'm going to go with Excellency. How about that? We've talked about this before, obviously, an absolutely epic player, and he's another one who's just always in the top 8. Doesn't matter what version of Call of Duty he's playing. Yeah,
he's an amazing player. He's done so well in the past with the likes of Fnatic, and now he's playing for Power, but I can see him definitely doing a lot better here than he's done in previous ones in terms of FFA. He's a really good FFA player though, and it's definitely something. He's one of the players who would stand out for me anyway. If you looked at a lineup of players and you were like, who's going to win out of those, Excellence would be one of the ones that I'd think, yeah.
He's going to bring the goods. That's what you're saying. He's going to bring the goods. He's all packed up. Well. So, that helps. I think it does help. You see the kind of fitness of a lot of. It's amazing to see over the last maybe 4 years of how healthy all of a sudden the gaming community has become. Not like that most people are unhealthy, but you just see a lot of people losing weight and hitting the gym and stuff, which is great to see.
Exactly. I mean, if you look on Deserto, the gym nutrition thread is, it's one of the busiest threads on there. So obviously gamers are taking care, and Excellence. I don't know if it'll make much difference to his free-for-all, but he's such a strong player.
Confidence. Of course, it's going to help his confidence. Okay, so if you're looking for more health and lifestyle tips, check out Deserto.net. Of course, the home of Emo's writing on the interwebs. You're watching ECL2 here in Blackpool. We've got plenty more coming your way in just a few minutes. And welcome back to the ECL2 preview show. Now let's talk about some Halo Reach. We've got the FFA started. You've seen some of the first rounds. Miles, let's do that again. And welcome back to the ECL2 Welcome back to the ECL2 preview show. We've talked about Call of Duty. Now let's talk about some Halo Reach. Miles Ross, Heaven's Wrath, the last remaining Incredible really involved in the Halo scene. I mean the original Incredibles involved in Halo. Let's talk about the first rounds and what you've seen.
First rounds, I've seen some very big plays from a lot of familiar names from the free-for-all circuit, but at the same time, a couple of new guys in there. Coming out of LLL, we have Trojan and Pino. Pino just put up a huge game. The last I saw, he had about 58 kills with something like 2 minutes remaining in game, so he's looking at something like 60, 70 kill finish on that, and that was definitely a first place for him. It's the same names. It's relatively the same names. You've got your Vards, your Reactions, Gunners around again. He's playing real well. I wouldn't be surprised to see Baxter in that top 8 as well. Shinato, Pino also looking good. Also from LLL, Trojan, who has been destroying everyone he's come across in practice lands, online, you name it, at the Reflex tournament recently in Amsterdam. He's looking, for me, he's probably my top pick to take the free-for-all this event.
So that's your top pick. Of course, he's up against some big names. Gunner, of course, somebody who's got some top 8 experience. Shinato and Vard, who basically every time that there's been an FA, every event, every FFA, they're usually kind of in that top 16, top 8.
They can't help themselves. They just cannot help themselves but get top 8. They cannot stay away from the finals. It's good to see.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to be talking about 4v4 a little bit later. Of course, FFA action coming your way on the live stream a bit later. And, of course, we're going to have some interviews. So keep sticking around here on the stream.
Hi, this is Pete Robertson. We're at ECL Blackpool. I'm sitting here with Matthew Carross from Team Royalty, and we're talking about the Halo Reach FFA. So, Matt, how's it going in the tournament so far for you?
I've played 2 rounds so far. I've come second and first, so I'm feeling pretty confident, really.
You think you got a chance of winning it?
I don't know. FFA is pretty random, so I'm just kind of trying to take one round at a time, really, and then just see where that ends up.
Now, we saw you in the finals at the last ECL FFA. How is Reach treating you in the FFA-wise? Do you think it's better or worse? Random, less random? How are you finding it?
I don't know, really. I think I'm better at it, definitely. I didn't think I was too good at Halo 3 FFA, but yeah, I mean, I think usually the better players go through, but I've just seen Shinato go out. He's a really good player. But I'd say better players are getting through this round, in this game, as opposed to in Halo 3. It seemed a bit more random.
Okay, right, and just lastly, who do you see as your big challengers for the final if you get there? I mean, anyone stand out particularly so far?
Well, the anchor is sick, obviously, you've got to watch out for him. Jack, always running on, seriously high confidence. Apart from that, Fragby always seems to do all right in FFAs. Let's see if he chokes this time, though. No, but apart from that, no one really.
Okay. Well, thanks very much, Matt. We're going to let you go over and play your round 3, which is for top 16 or top 32. So good luck with that, and see you later in the tournament. Hope we see you on main stage in the finals. Okay, thank you.
All right, being Canadian, I have a hero, personal hero. His name is Wayne Gretzky, who's number 99 on the ice. He's number 1 in my heart, and I just want to know that the 2 men next to me right now, you guys are also number 1 in my heart. Of course, Pete Robertson, Miles Ross, joining me for the Halo 3 or Halo Reach FFA final about to happen on the stage right now here at ECL2. We'll start with you, Pete, of course. To my left, we're going to go through the players in a minute. Well, actually, we won't start with that. We'll start with what you've seen throughout the day.
Okay, well, I've seen a lot of tight matches. There's some upsets, a couple of people that everyone thought would make the final, like Vard and Shinato, going out early.
Big, that is really, really crazy.
Yeah, really, really big. I think Vard's had a shocker.
Not so much Vard, more Shinato.
Yeah, Vard has been pretty whack in FFA throughout tournament history and just consistently awful. But I think that we've got a really great top 8 that've made it. And the way FFA goes, some good players are always going to miss out.
And Miles Ross, you've been watching quite a lot of. Well, you actually entered.
I've been involved in the free-for-all. I was knocked out second round, but I got to see some good stuff. And some of the guys who are in my group are now currently in the finals. So I've had a taste of them in the flesh, so to speak.
And what were your thoughts in that
Dangerous.
taste when you gave them?
It didn't taste good. It was painful. It was a lot of time in death screen and a lot of time under bases as well, which is also pretty bad. It was painful.
Painful. Hopefully one of these guys is obviously not going to feel much pain when he wins it and walks away with a nice cash prize, if I may say so. Of course, we're going to get the action started. If you guys want to start the first map, we're going to be playing 3 maps. Counting up the kills, 10 minutes this time. We were talking about 15, but of course, scheduling means that we have to push it down to 10.
Let's rock and roll, people.
So, can we start?
Yeah, we're going to run through the players right now while they just get ready here. Let's start on the left to our left. If Pete, you want to run through them.
Okay. First of all, we have Jack Baxter from Fnatic MSI. He's obviously, consistent FFA finalist, and he's here again, sponsored by MSI. And then next to him, we've got Fragby from Royalty Fraggers. He choked in the ECL1 FFA semi, so he's here in the finals now, trying to make amends.
Up in next, we have Trojan. Me. Up next, we have Trojan from LLL, an extremely dangerous individual player. Saw him earlier in the tournament play. He's looking extremely dangerous. After him, Shay, a relative underdog. I had him in my group. Didn't expect him to do so well, but he's now here in the finals. So there goes my predictions. After him, Process from TCM. Process from TCM up next. Pretty dangerous player himself, has put up some extremely large numbers so far in the tournament. Coming up next to him, everyone knows Mr. Buck 20. Coming off a very embarrassing placement in MLG Dallas recently. Very embarrassing. But let's see if he can make amends for himself now and win himself a free-for-all tournament. After him now, King of JC from TT. Everyone loves JC. Everyone loves JC. So JC, Gunner, another veteran from the first ECL. Big individual player. Looking to see some seriously impressive play from these boys, Mike.
Yeah, we're ready to go then.